Look at it this way, you have a bridge. Bridges go both ways. That's the whole point of a bridge. Now the Pharisees didn't want sinners to infect them. So they destroyed that bridge to the world. They cut it off. Jesus wants to reach the people on the other side. So he rebuilt that bridge. Why did he rebuild the bridge? Because those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. Then he uses this phrase, which I like in Jesus slang. It would be, better go back to school, son. He says, go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice, for I came not to call the righteous, but sinners. So the word mercy is ilios. It doesn't mean like Ilios pizza. But it's either mercy is how we translate it, but when I looked it up, I found out that the actual Greek, it means more loyalty to God's covenant. So it's a little confusing. Which one is it? Is it loyalty to God's covenant, or is it mercy? Is it love, compassion? Well, it's not confusing, because according to the Bible, loving God is equivalent to obeying God. And in the Bible, obeying God is equivalent to loving people. John's huge on this theme. You see it all through his gospel and in his epistles. We'll just hit real quick to give you the proof. John 13, 34, 35. A new commandment I give you, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. It's John 14, 15. Again, not just a New Testament thing, it's Old Testament thing. Hosea 6:6 is most likely what Jesus was quoting. He says, for I desire steadfast love and not sacrifice, the knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. That mirrors 1 Samuel 15:22. Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. And Micah 6:6-8. Ask the question, with what shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before God on high? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has told you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. So, does anyone get the impression here that God is looking for religiosity, ceremonies, and sacrifice and offerings? He owns the entire world. The only thing that you can give him that he doesn't currently own is your heart. He's looking for a repentant heart and a changed life.